What's up, YouTube? This is Boston Chris. Welcome to my channel, Boston Chris Comics. So I'm back with a brand new video. I have some stuff that I want to show off. I have a couple of, I guess you could call them like new books, modern books. I wasn't able to do my haul last week, and actually from the week before as well. And I got a mail call that I want to show off as well, including one of my top 10 books. That's right, I have one that I'm going to be trying to cross off the list. I'm really excited about that, just because, you know, it's always fun to kind of get that first book off the list, kind of get you started and rolling. So here I am. I got my stuff going, and I just get right into it. So first book that we have is the annual for the Flash annual number 1. From what I've heard, this is going to contain information or events that are going to lead up to Flash number 45. So if you're collecting the Flash, if you want to know, you know, if you like the title and everything, and it's something that you want to keep up with as you go forward, heading into the Flash War, definitely pick this one up. It's definitely a good one to have. As you can see, there's the old, so the original Wally West is right here, you know, holding the new Kid Flash suit, which is the, you know, new Wally, and the Barry Allen suit. So, pretty cool stuff. I've said it a bunch of times that, you know, I really enjoy the Flash comic, just because of the fact that it's one of the top, at least in my opinion, one of the top stories coming out of DC Rebirth. So it's definitely something that I think everybody should be picking up. But, you know, if you like the Flash, pick it up. It's been really good. Next we have Old Man Logan. This is issue number 34. So this is moving on to the next story, is Moon over Madripoor. The last one was the Scarlet Samurai, which was a pretty cool story. I really do like this Old Man Logan title. They're doing really good stuff with it. You know, I think that it's going to be a little bit strange to get back, you know, the regular continuity Wolverine after reading this guy for so long. You know, I really liked it from the get-go. What got me into it initially was that it was just as, it was still Wolverine at the core. It was just, you know, older version of him. Really cool stuff though, really fun read, so definitely another one that you could be picking up. I know that some of, that's available in trade, for the first few different storylines that they have done. So definitely cool to pick up if you haven't started from the beginning. But next we have The Realm number 5. This is a really awesome title. You know, I've enjoyed this all the way through. You know, I like how it has kind of a so how can I say it? I don't want to say a Lord of the Rings feel to it, because it's not quite something like that. It's kind of like Walking Dead meets, I guess, you know, sci-fi adventure, where it's like you have orcs and stuff, like kind of like that. Really cool stuff. It doesn't pull any punches as far as, you know, the action and you know, the writing and everything. Really awesome fun book to read. So you know, I think that this is, you know, among the better Image titles out there right now. Definitely one worth picking up. This is just the regular cover. I didn't get the cover B. Again, just like with DC, the cover A and B on this one I kind of flip-flop, just because sometimes cover A is better than B. But I've enjoyed this all the way through. I definitely think it's a great book to have. And that was kind of my pickups for that week. I also picked up 2 short boxes, because, you know, you need to have supplies. And I've been converting a lot of my collection. Oh, I shouldn't say a lot of my collection. I've been converting some books, my keys, actually is what I want to say, into Mylar. And man, does it make a difference. It's so much nicer seeing them. It's just like, you know, they get turned on to HD. I should, you know, I should probably take some before and after pictures, but just give you a couple. So, you know, here we go with Amazing Spider-Man. Web of Spider-Man number 1. And it's just inside the Mylar. I don't know if my camera does it justice, but in the Mylar, it's like so much nicer and richer and pops and everything. And then we have, you know, this issue, Captain Marvel 34. Again, it really makes everything stand out. So definitely a fan of the Mylar. I have had a couple books delivered to me in Mylar, and they look nice, but until I actually started putting stuff in there, I really get to see the difference. So definitely, the way to go with the key books. I don't think I'm going to do my whole collection like that, just because it gets a little expensive, but who knows? I mean, if you add up the amount of money that you spend on poly bags and replacing and all the rest of it, I mean, I'm sure it's comparable. So either way, moving on, we have this. I haven't actually read this title yet. I will go ahead and give it a shot and check it out because I'm a fan of the X-Men. But we have X-Men Red. This is the Scotty Young variant. A huge Scotty Young fan. I love his stuff. It's just really fun. And this is a great cover. You have, Nightcrawler just kind of popping in. Definitely a fan of this stuff. I think that that's something that I guess I don't think I would ever own all of his variants or all of his stuff, but I would have. I think in my at some point I'm going to have a collection of just his stuff. Depending on where it falls in continuity and stuff like that. But I love his covers. I think he's one of the really more fun artists out there doing some really awesome things. I'd love to see him do some more stuff with DC and maybe some more some stuff over with the Image characters and stuff. I love to see how he does stuff. But really fun guy, and hopefully I get to meet him at some point. Just because I think he's just a really cool and awesome artist. But moving on, we have Spirits of Vengeance #5. This is a really nice cover. I like this cover a lot. This has been a fun series to read. I like how they have just a supernatural element to it. Really cool stuff. Honestly, it's a team that I hope that they continue on with. Maybe if it's not in their own title, just kind of continuing to use them throughout the Marvel universe. Because they were really fun to read. I wanted to say, I'm pretty sure this is a 5-part story completely, so I don't know if we're going to get any more of this, but if we do, I'm along for the ride. We'll see what happens. Next, we have Amazing Spider-Man #795. Really nice Alex Ross cover here. So this is Threat Level Red, so this is continuing on with the the Red Goblin and everything like that. Loki's in there, he's doing his thing. It's pretty cool stuff, and definitely a fun book. I really do like what they've done with this title so far. I know a lot of people, like I said in my last video, are critical of Dan Slott and what he's done, but I think he's done so far in this section. I don't know about the Superior Spider-Man because I didn't read that. And a lot of the things that people criticize him hard for, but this run of Amazing Spider-Man has been pretty good, so I'm a fan. Next, we have Green Lanterns, plural, issue number 40, and this is a really awesome cover. This is the variant cover. I really like the way it looks, so that's why I picked it up. The other one wasn't so bad, but this one was really cool, and I had made a mistake the last time that this had come out, and I was like, I thought that this was the variant to the actual cover that was in the store, and I had made a mistake. They only had the regular cover, but this is another really good Rebirth title, really fun one to read. Definitely, if you're a fan of the Green Lantern, one you should be picking up. I know a lot of people are, really loyal to Hal Jordan, and they want to just stick with him and keep him as the, the Green Lantern. But these guys are having a pretty good run, really fun story, and it's fun to see a new hero's journey. That's just my thoughts on it, especially with lanterns and stuff. But next we have Batman White Knight. This is issue number 5. Another really good story. So this is 5 of 8. So a little more than halfway done with the story. It's been pretty good. It's a really good, I guess, Elseworld story, I guess you could call it, because it's not in regular DC continuity, but it's a really awesome twist on how they work with Batman and the Joker and just Gotham in general in this alternate universe. So definitely a fun one to pick up. I would say if you don't have the chance to pick it up individually, I mean, you probably should, but definitely look for it in trade if you can't find it. and or if you don't feel like spending the money on the individual issues, because it is a $3.99 book. Trade is going to be $20, so you're going to save yourself, probably half of what you'll pay if you buy the single issues. So maybe I'm talking myself into buying the trade. I'm maybe saying to myself, I should have bought the trade, but I like it, so I don't feel so bad. Next, we have Batman issue number 40. This is the cover number 1. I really didn't like cover number 2. I thought that they didn't do a good job with that one, so I just kind of stuck with this one. Again, another really awesome, fun story. Really enjoying the Batman run. Not so much Detective Comics, but definitely the Batman run. Next, we have another Image title, and this is, again, great title, great fun read. It's been an awesome ride so far, and that is I Hate Fairyland. This is the square variant, or the cover B, I guess you could call it, because they have they have just the regular covers I Hate, and this one is Fuck Fairyland. But really cool. I like this cover better than the other one, and I tend to flip flop with these a little bit, but they are fun. Garrett is hilarious. It's been a really, really, really fun series. So, definitely helps, fill my Scotty Young collection, because I do like it, and it's just really, really funny. So, it's one I enjoy a lot. So, like I said, I had gotten a mail call, and I had gotten actually 2 books at the same time. So I got really excited, and I opened both. Not full. Well, I realized one of them was my top 10 book. So I opened it, and I was like, oh. So I saw my top 10 book, but then I also got this as well. And this is a really, really awesome book, and it's in great shape for my collection of a run that I've been trying to complete. And I'm getting closer. I really am getting closer. I don't think I have. I probably have less than, I would say, I have less than 90 issues, I think. Probably even less than that to close out this run. So, really happy. And that is G.I. Joe. You got issue number 100. I have to go back and do some of the math, because I have a lot of the earlier issues. And then, a lot of the middles. I think I'm only missing, I think it's like 3 to 6 issues in between 1 through 50. From 50 to 100, I want to say maybe another, like 12. And then from 100 to 155, there's about, I want to say about 35 or 40 or so. So, closing in on this run, it's actually funny to me, because it's just like, you say it like, oh, I'm gonna get a run of comics, and if it's like a small run, like 10 issues, yeah, not so bad. 155 is kind of hefty, but I mean, I had some from before, and I've slowly been accumulating them, so really happy to say that I'm making some really good progress on it. So last but not least, this is leading me into my my book that I got, and I told you I kind of opened it. So I know what it is, I've seen it, and really happy to have it. So I'm going to go ahead and share that with you guys right now. And this is the first book, so the first cross-off of my 2018 list. And it's in really, really good shape. And it is none other than Daredevil number 254. This is the first appearance of Typhoid Mary. This I'm buying because it's later on in the series, and it's just a book I think is good to have, because I have no doubts in my mind at some point she's going to show up in the Daredevil show. I figure for me it's an issue I've always wanted to have. It's one I've never fully owned, and I'm just really looking forward to reading it and having it in my collection. Basically for this, I was just kind of trying to get ahead of the curve, not because I'm trying to buy them all to sell them. I just want to have it and not pay $35 for it when you can get it for less than 10 right now. So that was my whole motivation with getting this book. But now that I have it, it's in my collection and will be read as soon as I can get my chance to go ahead and read it. So as always, here's what we do. We go ahead and, you know, cross out the list here. So, there it is. We're off. We're starting it up. So, with that, I am going to get going. I do want to go ahead and say thank you to all the new subscribers I got. There's been a bunch of people that have come on and you know, joined up on my channel within the last couple weeks. And I have to apologize for not being as active as I would hope to normally be. Reason being is just that my daughter has been kind of battling the croup cough, which is, you know, really uncomfortable for little ones and everything. And you know, with that, if you know her history, if you've been subscribed to my channel since, let's say, about April, May, you would know that there was a big gap in time, about a month, little more than that, that I took off because she got really, really sick a month after she was born. So any type of sickness, we get really concerned, and we just really try to make sure that everything's okay, because we don't want to go through that with her again. But just to make sure everyone, just to ease everybody's minds, she's doing great. She's really happy. She's really strong, so that's a great thing. She's always in good spirits, even when she's not feeling so hot. So that's a good thing. So we're just, you know, monitoring it and you know, just going with it. And unfortunately, with the croup, it's just kind of a it's a viral infection. So it's just like, you know, you really there's nothing much you can do for it other than just kind of monitor it and you know, just kind of let it run its course, unfortunately. So with that, I'm gonna, you know, get going. But again, I want to say thank you. I will give everybody a shout out just in another video that I do. I should have some other ones coming up. You know, my haul for this week, and then I have a couple of back issues that I bought that I'm going to go ahead and put a video up for. So stay tuned to the channel because I have some good stuff coming up. I want to thank you all for watching. Again, this has been Buckshot 33, aka Boston Chris. I'm out. Everybody have a great week. See you guys later.